Gotta love streaming through the app. I checked trying to use like the Streamlabs app for streaming, like through your phone, and apparently it's not that good. So we're just going right into it. YouTube live through the app, through my phone, putting figures on my shelf, cleaning my glasses because they had a lot more baby prints on them than I realized. And this sweater is not cutting it. New figure shelf is the one we did last time. You may notice that there's no lights on this one right now. Corey has to fix it. He had a couple things happen with this. You may also notice my hand can go through because the door broke. One of the doors broke. These things are pretty nice, but they're not that well made. So, the door fell out when he was moving it across the house. And, yeah, that's, fun stuff. Oh, also trying out today, I got for Christmas one of those things where it moves with you. And apparently didn't like where I moved. Am I too tall? It's giving me a red thing. Oh, there we go. See? So now when I move across my room, you can see me move. Ooh. It's hopefully not going to be too trippy, especially considering I don't have it very stable right now. I think my tripod is in the baby's room and she's asleep. I'm not trying to wake her up. Hello, Sonato. Welcome to the kind of more guerrilla random stream. Here's a baby update. She did eventually fall asleep. It took her a bit, though. I'm going to be just putting my figures on my shelf today, though. I have a bunch. It's following me. I have a bunch over here. Bunch over here. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, it's moving so much. Hopefully it doesn't like fall off. It's literally balanced on like 3 Nendoroid boxes. Let's just get into it. First things I want to put up are my Legend of Zelda stuff. So I'm gonna do that first. And I may end up going into my other room and grabbing some things. I have a box of stuff that also needs to go up, so we're gonna see where the night takes us. But because I have enough Zelda stuff that I can maybe do like a shelf, we're gonna start with Urbosa. Urbosa. I want live chat. All messages are viewable. So fun dusting and things. Can't wait to be sneezing a bunch by the end of this. But I'm excited for my new shelves once they're, fully fixed and everything. That's the, they were nice. They were a little cheap though. So that's what happens when you get stuff that's a little bit cheap. It does kind of move a lot. Is it because I think Urbosa's a person? No. I don't know. It's just moving a decent bit. There might be some settings I can mess around with someday. Maybe I can like turn it down from moving so often. I should check that actually. Not today though. We're just testing it right now, seeing how it goes with this fancy new mover camera thing. Howdy Fuyak, how you doing, man? How you doing? I was a little bit worried I wasn't actually gonna be able to do this stream because baby was seeming like she was gonna be difficult again. I really don't know what's going on with her right now. She went from like sleeping really well to not sleeping well. Don't know what else to say on that. But dang, there's a lot more in here that I gotta get than I would have thought. But I thought she was teething. I don't know if she actually was teething. So Just let me see chat. I was gonna say it's really moving a lot. Yeah. Let me see if I can find how to change it because it is seeming to move every time I move. Let's see. What's the green mode? Okay, it seems smoother at least. Still moving a decent bit though. We're testing stuff, guys. Maybe I should like actually like look up how to use it instead of just like going with it. Let's see, what if I click this button? Me when I'm just like staring at it. I don't know. I need to look at the settings and hopefully I didn't throw them away. Hopefully I didn't throw them away. Oh, it stopped following me. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's got like different color changing lights, but like, what does that mean? Just to look cool? Yeah, it just went into gamer mode. Gamer PC mode. Okay, so I'm assuming red means no movement. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't be messing around with this on stream. I guess that's kind of the point, though. That's kind of the point. That's why I'm using this today. I want to be able to see. So one of these. Nope. All right, we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. So I gotta test it eventually. You know? Like one day I'm gonna have to use it. I guess I don't have to, but someone got it for me, so it'd be nice. It probably would also help if it wasn't balanced like on the bed, on a box, on Nendoroid boxes. Hi, Ben. Gosh, I hate the worst part about these like camera streams. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. I can't even play music. Well, when I'm in my room, I can't even play music on my computer because I'm in a separate room. I just freaking blast music on my laptop and wake up the baby. But at least I can hear music, right? Yo, these things are so dusty. It's fine. I'll play lo-fi on my end. Okay, just make sure you put it really high so I can hear it. Oh my gosh. It's like I probably could theoretically play music through my phone, but I feel like that would be really loud for you guys and also would probably like crash my phone or something. Midway the stream just starts just fucking going. Link. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Hello, Bio. It has been a long time. Thank you for stopping by to this random stream of me putting figures on my shelves. Yeah, just you can come up to my house, pull the boombox out. Fucking chuck rocks at my window. I didn't show Urbosa. What a crime, you guys. Look how beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. I think it sometimes is recognizing her as a person or something. I don't know. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. It's not in focus. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, too. So next time I do a double camera stream, I have found out how I can properly use my phone as a camera. It has a setting, and I wish I'd noticed that way earlier. So look forward to that. Made a lot of noise. Things been busy, plus haven't been able to join at a decent time. That's fair. I've been going later than I used to, because I know I used to do Sundays and stuff, so that is understandable. And putting her both on the side, that way you can see her through the window too. See her through the window. See, it's cool when I walk over here, is when it's really useful. You can see our abandoned TV that we haven't used, I think, since we've moved in. So cool. All right, next is all the Figumas. Figumas on the shelf. Ooh, so this is going to be like a really small little Zelda thing. Because I do have enough to make the little section, but not enough to do a whole shelf. You feel me? Ganon. All right. How is this gonna work? I feel like I keep hearing it like doing stuff behind me. I'm like turning around seeing like a bad kid or something. like, I'm not doing anything, Mom. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. I'm not doing nothing. I turn around, I just see it moving. Alright, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show these guys up close. They're a little hard to pose already, so... and there was a recent video about them if you really want to see Figma Ganon, Link, Zelda. I just did those all recently. Okay, so I stopped it with my hand. Can I do it again? Whoa! That's cool. Alright, well, stop for a second. Nice. These guys are going to be beeping it out in the front. Little Zelda in the middle there. Yeah. Yep. And then... oh, I do have more stuff I can put on this shelf, actually. I gotta go get those. It's gonna be in a different room. Oh, oops, I forgot to turn it back on. Silly me. Good, when you turned around, it was going crazy. Yeah, I kind of was picking up on that. Because like I said, every time I turned around, I could hear it just, like, moving. But when I actually move, then I will turn on. Where'd you get the Spy Family figures? Which ones? My little, my Nendoroids? Or I think I have some scale figures. I have both. I think the scale figures... oh, that's not supposed to be out. Okay, I'll fix that. Scale figures I got on Big Bad Toy Store. They're not the best website in the world for like anime and stuff like that, like non-Western things, but they're not too bad. I like getting scales from them because, you know, scales are not really changing in price that much. They have really cheap shipping as well, which is also nice. So, where did this go? You know what? It's just going to stay loose. I'm not even going to fix it. Who cares? Who cares? But yeah, I got those from there. And then the Nendoroids, I think we got them from AmiAmi, but there was probably like... you can get those from a lot of different places, because that's Nendoroids. I can see the hole where these go. I know this is like really riveting stuff. You guys can't really see what I'm doing. I'm trying to put the arrows back on his back. Love Legend of Zelda. Love the Breath of the Wild series and all the stuff they come with. They are all pretty annoying to pose, especially the Nendoroids, because they're so sensitive. Okay. Pretty clean. Put that back. His little handle for his sword that fell off. Bro fell off. Check it out. Look at little Link on the horse. Beat out the horses here. I hate that I'm doing that. I'm so bad at it too. I'm not even good at doing the fucking bit. I guess that makes it funnier. Fuck! The Sheikah Slate! Everyone drop a PETA the horses here in the chat, I guess. Okay, it looks a little silly having them like right next to each other, but it's fine. um when I get the chance, can I show you both? Yes. My scales are not in this room, but here, I'm gonna actually just move everybody. Whee! And then I'm gonna do one of these. Boom! Spy Family. So those are the Nendoroids. Pretty cute. I think even though Lloyd and Yor are pretty cute, I do think Anya and Damien just kind of worked really well in the scale that they're at. Do I have any other? Oh, I have. Here we go. I think I bought this one. This is one of the ones I bought from Big Bad. This one a friend bought for me, and I think I also got this one from Big Bad. This one's felt. He's soft like a puppy. A puppy. Very cute. I think those are all the ones in this room. I have a couple on my other shelf. But yeah. Close this up. Let's see. Moving. Oh, yeah. Moving makes you busy. That's why moving so often for me is I'm hardly ever able to pre-order some figures. Yeah, because you don't know where you're going to be. And it's a pain in the butt to ever change those. Oh, I just realized I never fixed Junkrat's foot. Look, it's still just loose on the ground. Whatever. Junkrat would just lose his other leg, so, you know. It's fine. It's fine. It would be funnier if it was his actual leg that he already lost, though. Alright. On to Nendoroid. Nendoroid Zelda. Zorda. I need to play some other Zelda games, too. I mean, I've said it before. I love the idea and the concepts of Zelda games, but the only ones I've really played, and fully played, I should say, are Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So, I'm still waiting on that backpack I got from Bad Egg in 2024. You know what? I'll say this. I know you got beef with them. They've had a lot of issues with their manufacturer recently. I pre-ordered the Ida figure that they were going to be making, and they've been keep giving us updates, and they've been totally honest about a lot of the stuff. But the first set that came through broke. I don't know why this would be holding you up though, so maybe that's a different issue. But the first bit broke. And so they sent back and they're like, hey, we need these fixed. What's going on? And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. This was their manufacturer was saying this to them. And then they checked in with them. And then the manufacturer was like, oh, actually, we haven't been working on them. Sorry. And they just sent that email today where they're like, look, guys, we're telling you everything. There's stuff that we just literally, we can't do anything about. We're maybe going to have to push this legally, like, to court because of the issues that these people have been causing and the promises they made and not done. So that's been fun. Still excited for when the figure does come out, though. So, you know. I have Link's Awakening if you want to borrow it. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I don't have beef with them. The update videos are long. It affects me because they aren't sending stuff out. They have everything. Yeah. Oh, because did you buy it on that Kickstarter? Is that why? Because they did say today if it wasn't that same Kickstarter that they were officially going to start sending stuff out. I think February. No matter what these manufacturers do, they just were like, well, if they send it to us, then we'll try to send some of the stuff out. But if they don't, then we're at least going to send all the extras, and then we'll send the rest. Yeah, I bought it part of the buy pack. Yeah, I literally, I just read it today, because every time they give an update, I'm like, where's my Ida figure? I want it so much. It looks so cool. Where'd you get the first Spy Family figures you showed? Oh, so the Nendoroids, the set of 4, I'm assuming, right? Those I got on Ami Ami, but you could probably check Ami Ami. Good Smile, Big Bad Toy Store maybe. If those three don't have them, because they aren't recent anymore, but they might have them pre-owned on AmiAmi, and maybe Good Smile has extra stock. I don't know. But there's also you could probably just at that point then if you really like them, Mercari, eBay, a bit tougher to use, but Mandarake, Mandarake, and not the best option. My Figure Collection, people will sell stuff on there, but sometimes it's nice because you just get updates of stuff that you like. So, I used to get some from Play Asia. Okay, I don't know about Play Asia, but there's so many websites these days. Really, you can kind of just check everywhere. All right, I'm trying to search out Zorba. Peter, the horse is here. Zorba. She's so cute. Breath of the Wild Zelda. I do like short hair Zelda. You know what? They didn't make a Tears of the Kingdom Link and Zelda. Did they? Did I miss that? Because, I mean, I do like this. This is super cute, but I love short-haired Zorba. She also has a little frog that I have her hold. Froggy. Ribbit, ribbit. I gotta cover up my face. Froggy. Very cute. Little guy. But he's loose in her hands, so he can just fall out of her hands. Yeah, Play Asia is mostly for video games, but they do have figures and some other random stuff. They've always been pretty good with me. Okay. Like I said, there's lots of random places you can get figures these days. I've gotten figures like from, if you're looking for just like cheap scales, like blind box stuff, you could probably just go to like a local game store or something, like a used game store. Sometimes they have stuff. Oh God, I hate. Okay, quick rant about these. So the stand is attached to the tail, which is attached to the horse, and it's not. It is not stable, dude. But you gotta have the horses out. They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to when the JoJo's part, the horse girl part comes out. What's the name? What's the real name? What's the horse girl part? It's the 7th part. The horse isn't stable. Also, Mom, I'm using the new thing. I have it paused right now because it was getting a little crazy, but I'm using it every now and then. So, but I can't wait for the Zelda. Stop, Zelda. JoJo horse part. Why can I not remember the name? Or the horse part. It's the best part. It's the best part. It's the part that's coming out next. Steel Ball Run. Here we go. Got there in the end, guys. Got there in the end. Okay. I have 2 tiny little Zelda things I'm going to go grab. Come on, buddy. Pick me up. Pick me up. Come on. He was doing it earlier. And now it's not going to do it. It can pause by using your hand. And it can also turn on. This hand. Both hands. Back of the hands. Front of the hands. Oh, whatever. I'm going to click the button. Hey! I'm leaving the room. Is it even going to keep track of me still? My 2 other Zelda things. Let's go. I should have gotten the tripod from Violet's room because I know that's where it's at. Actually, I don't know that, but I have a feeling it is. All right, gotta dust them off. These are the amoebas, amiibos. It's more fun saying amoebas, though. Brain eating amoebas. 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 Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people here. Well, there's like 5, but 5 people. You guys should like my stream. Anyways, I always do the shout outs when. No, turn back off. Thank you. I always do the shout out for the likes when I actually have a decent amount of people in here. Cover up my face. Linkus. Linkius. Maximus. It is a little hard to like get stuff to focus when I'm also on the screen. Oh wait, I could just click it. I'm on my phone. Stop. Don't do anything. Please. Alright, try again. Whee! I might go see if I did put if the stand is in her room. Because I used to take pictures of Violet when she was a little baby. And I would use the tripod to take the pictures. So I don't know if that's still in there. I thought I took it out, but I think a lot of things and don't do them. So, okay. Boing! Zorba. It really doesn't like focusing on them when my face is here. It doesn't like doing that. Yeah, it's already at the bottom. Nice. These are pretty good amiibos, to TBH. These were a Christmas present. God damn it, I turned it on. These were a Christmas present one year. And they got a decent bit of detail considering they're like amiibos. But her outfit's already just kind of detailed, so turn back off. Stop! Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. I'll try and work with the space. It's a little cramped. It's a little cramped. Dang, mid-February I want to take my waddles back to con. See? I know. That's just crazy. But at least, like I said, well, maybe, but I might not be ready because they said February. They said February. I don't know if they meant February, like send it out, or February you should get it. You know? I don't know. I'm just a girl. Here, I'll let you guys take a close look. Bing! I'll try to do like little stops on each of them. Can I bring my light closer? That's the worst part about the light's not working on the thing right now. Because Corey broke them. Did it be fresh glasses too? You know they're going to look freaking nice too. Yeah, check it. Look at the little guys. Yeah, so that's what it'll look like from the front. It's not too bad, but like I said, it's a little crowded. Just a wee bit. But I only have so many things that I'm working with, so yeah, Link looks better when you can kind of see his face. Love Urbosa! Anyways. Whee! Boing! Put the light back. I had to take my light out from my room. Alright, I'm going to see if, because you know, maybe it'll help not having this thing on 3 Nendoroid boxes if I put it on a tripod. So, it doesn't like picking me back up unless I've... Stop! Alright, just turn it back on. Alright, let's go. It wasn't even in her room. It was in my room. So stupid. Okay. Oh, I picked up on the baby monitor. Uh-oh, being too loud. Okay, is it off? Okay, it's taking a break. Good. All right, you guys. Putting you on the tripod. Being proper. You guys are going to be spinning for a second. Actually, well, you know, just put your hands up in the air and it'll be fun. Whee! I don't think it's actually going on. Oh, it's wait, does this actually go? I'm sorry, y'all. You guys like looking at my ceiling? This doesn't even go on a tripod. It can't actually go on a tripod. What the heck? Wait, maybe? Oh, thank God. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, something else. Gosh, what isn't broken on my freaking shit, you guys? It's beautiful. Thank you. Don't you guys love the speckled popcorn ceiling? Oh, I think something's stuck on it. Oh, am I gonna have to get freaking pliers? Me when I'm like, oh, let's do a stream about putting figures on my shelves. Half the stream is me fucking around with my equipment. I'm really professional. Yeah, I think this used to be attached to the what is it? I had a ring light attached to it. A cheap one, clearly, because it broke off. So cool. Can't forget that. Can't have unsafe baby things. Okay, now I think you guys should be able to raise your hands in the air and go wee. So, wee. It's still going. You guys gotta keep going. Keep typing wee. Here we go. Is this making any of y'all feel sick? If you need to turn away, it's fine. In fact, it's encouraged. Don't get sick. You don't want that. All right. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. It seems it's not as like awkward. Yeah. Okay. Let me clean up the mess I made over here, which is just a bunch of Nendoroid boxes that we don't need. My Buc-ee's water cup. The baby monitor. Oh. Oh, hey, chill out, man. Chill out. Chill out. Every now and then the thing's just like all right, I'm gonna put this aside. Sorry, look, again, this is a learning process. We're learning. Okay. Did I turn it back on? Nope. It's fine. All right, we're gonna move. I really should like look up how to use this thing. Yeah. Yippee! Okay. Say, Mom, I threw it up. Disgusting. All right. Now to adjust my. No, we're stopping. My crazy old as fuck tripod. Here we go. It's still balanced on the bed, so it could still be weird. Also, I'm going to put on Do Not Disturb mode. I didn't realize I didn't have that on already. Can I do that? Thank you. There we go. There we go. Oh, you think my ceiling's pretty? Thank you. I think so too. Oh no, my bald spots. All right, that should be okay. And I can adjust this to be taller later. Pretty professional. Okay. Okay. So this side, the one that has a door attached because it's not broken. I think I'm going to put my Final Fantasy 9 stuff on there. Oh, is that another piece that broke? Yikes. It's fine. One day it's gonna collapse on us in our sleep. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Turn back on. I'm trying to figure it out because sometimes it will be like if I turn it off, it'll stop. I turn it back on. Now it's not gonna do it. It did it earlier though. Rude. Okay. Whee! So maybe my Final Fantasy IX stuff. Sorry, I don't turn away. I have like one more little display thing. I think I'm going to use it for them. I have a million freaking dudes over here. They've been sitting like this for a bit too. Oh my gosh. Please don't jump. Stop it. You go there. It's fine. Okay. Oh god. These are all gonna like come toppling out on me. This is not good. This is not good, you guys. It was already precariously placed anyways. But now it's just even scarier. Oh fuck. My other freaking random ring light is over here. Dude, this is why you guys should this is why you clean your room. So you know where your stuff's at. I'm over here like, wow, look, here's this. Here's this thing. Here's that thing too. Oh. To be fair, I've just been waiting for a good time to clean this stuff. It's not that easy to get time to do this. Because this is not a baby safe activity. Actually, I don't know if I want these guys on here. Beatrix! Or if I want to... Oh, and the frog jumped. That's what frogs do. You know, like I had my random thing that I did last time. Maybe I'll put that over there. Because there's really not that many of these guys to fill up a whole one of these. Yup. Anyways, that was a lot. What happened to the other door? So Corey was moving it into the room, and as he was moving it into the room, this part here lifted. So it went up, which meant that the glass basically also went up or had space. And then it fell forward and it crashed and shattered. Because of course it did. Of freaking course it did. Alright, I didn't make it follow me that time because I'm not going to do it every single time. Yeah, because like, I like them here, but... And like, it gets like... I don't know. I kind of like that it fills so much space this way. Because usually when I display these guys... So, Freya and Kujo. Right? Yeah. I can make look taller. And this guy is also just bigger than... You know, like, the size difference between the two of these, you know, he's already got, like, the, size difference between them. But it does look cooler when you have them all up. And I have something else I can put in front of them. Something not that fancy, but still something. And I can probably put, like, Nanami... And then so the few little bits of Jujutsu Kaisen that I still have left, I can put here. So, all right. Thinking. Let's see. We'll put these guys down here on the floor. Frog. I would put Quina and Zelda next to each other. Gosh, my brain's like. You got a name? Don't remember it. I would put them next to each other because they both have frogs. So I for sure want Kujo in the back. It's not Kujo. That's right, it's Kujo. Because it's like Kujo, but it's not. Yikes, everyone's falling down. Everyone's falling. Man, I was really just like haphazardly putting stuff on the shelf to get them off of the old shelf. I was really just like, get them out of here. Oh, an outlet plug. Wonder where this was. I need to find a place to put it. It's not being utilized in the baby household. Anyways, I never said it earlier. How's everyone's day going? I know we're at like the end of Wednesday. Hump day, middle day, whatever you want to call it. Had a pretty good day today. Just work. But I've been pretty like... We have a couple... I'm on a team of it's only 3 of us on this team. It's a very small team. We're part of a bigger team. But we're a micro team in the big team. And we have it where our queues are organized by like who's going to work on what. And lately I've been pretty like, I'm working in my queue. And the only way I'm going to work in one of their queues is if they're not there at the time for whatever reason. Or if, what's the word I'm looking for? Or if I've done all the work in my queue. Because we rotate through our queues. So, you know, one day one person's working in this queue, one next day working another one, you know, stuff like that. So it's not like I'm just leaving all the annoying work for them or anything like that. But I'm tired of the work being left to me. You know? I don't want that. Let's see. Oh no, work talk. Don't worry, that's as much as it's going to go. That's as far as it's going to go. Unless somebody finds another reason for me to rant. But I will try my best to not make it go further than that. I'm leaving this meeting. I have more important things to do. You know, it's funny. So to fill in some context for people, me and my mom, we work at the same company. We work together. She's on the other half of the team, not on the micro team. And someone recently was like, hey, so like in the main daily meetings, if you guys just start talking about like whatever, can I like go? And it was not me asking. My mom. It was not me asking or my mom, obviously. But it is a little crazy to be like, hey, you know when you guys talk about the fun stuff, can I like leave? But also, I kind of get it, because sometimes we have like 30 people on our full team, and you know when there's 30 people ish sitting around, not all 30 of them are actually talking. It's like the same 5 or 6 of them talking, you know? Why doesn't it like refuses to like actually like focus on anything when I put it closer? Am I crazy? Whatever. You guys get it. Gay! He's gay! Look at his midriff and his freaking dancer belt. He's got his hips out. He's gay, Your Honor. What happened? Why did we turn on? What? Huh? I don't understand this thing sometimes. If I do a fist, is that how it turns back on? Fist bump? I don't know. Weird. But like when you're just kind of sitting around listening to your workers' podcast, and you maybe don't always want to be there. My phone is homophobic. I mean, against Kuja, you know. Maybe not a wrong choice. Okay, hold on. Even though I got them all set up, I have to clean off this stand. Everything's so freaking dusty because I haven't had covered shelves. Weird. It's like it turned red again. Like, I think it detects off of seeing your face or something. What if I go like this now? Whoa! Okay, well, now I don't like where it went. It's kind of weird. I'll do this thing where it like turns off fully, not just turns off temporarily. But a couple seconds ago, it just turned back on. I don't know. I'll look stuff up about it later. Or if it's really that bad, maybe I'll look stuff about it now. Dang, this thing nasty. This thing nasty. Ew. I don't even think this dust brush is helping at this point with how nasty this is. I don't know though. But some people on our team have taken it, I think, a certain way, which I'm just like, okay, not everyone wants to just listen to everybody else in a room talk about stuff that they aren't interested in. Like, if something I'm interested in, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, sometimes they're just talking about sports. I don't care. They're talking about their animals. Sometimes I care, but sometimes I'm like, you guys were literally just talking about this dog yesterday, okay? I don't need to hear about the same dog all the time. You know, but I don't know. I get it, but it was still a little crazy to ask. I'm like, whoever did that is braver than I to basically say, hey, I don't like the fun you guys are having. Can I leave and get back to work? You want to do work at work, dude? To be clear, I do work at work, but you know what I mean. Please don't report me. Please. Okay. That is back on the shelf. Zooby. Oh, I put him up here. Whee! Alright, he still needs to be taller, I think, than everybody else. But, pretty cool. Alright, Freya is the next one to go because she can be high up in the sky. Oh my gosh. So, Violet, she doesn't watch a lot of TV, but yeah, she watches TV. And I put on, it was Mr. Rogers today, but Mr. Rogers that I found on YouTube. And YouTube has the, like, old seasons. Like, old Mr. Rogers is a young man. And doesn't have basically any gray hair. And it's crazy because the original seasons, so first of all, he just feels like a different person because he kind of looks different, but like, everyone's so young. There's a Lady Aberline's freaking, looks like she's in high school. She's probably like 20 or something, but she's still young. And then, what was it? The ending song is different. His morning routine when he walks into the house is different. The house is yellow and not blue. It's crazy. I mean, it's not like that's how TV works. When you have, what was it, 2,000, however many episodes. But still. Was that a foam piece? Get off. Okay. Anyways, here's Freya. She's so cool. So freaking cool. I'm going to pose her more once I actually get her on the shelf, because sometimes it can be hard to pose her. But I like having her look like she's jumping. I like the old pose that I had for her more, but I just kind of like was mixing stuff up. But I liked when it looked like she was actually like aiming it at somebody. So I might change it back to that. It was pretty cool like that, so. Oh my gosh. All my freaking, it was like hiding these messages. Friend, do you want to see my new Valorant skins? And look. The problem is I already discussed with him how much I don't care about Valorant. Especially because it's just the weapons. That's my least favorite part of the outfit sometimes. I want to look at the pretty outfits, but guess what? Valorant doesn't do skins. And you know what else? He doesn't even play Valorant anymore. He plays Marvel Rivals, which I don't care that much about, but I would rather look at Marvel Rivals than Valorant. Way more interesting designs, even if they are all for freaks. You know what you are. But still, I told him. Alright, this does not look like the pose that I used to do, but whatever. It's still pretty cool. It used to look a lot more like she was like jumping down and doing stuff. I wonder what is different in the black and white seasons of Mr. Rogers. That's a good point. I don't know. Would that have been season 1? Because I'm pretty sure the one that I was watching was season 2. Oh, you know what? I think I had it where she was like this, and then like this, and then like that. Sorry, this pose is very important. It's very important to me. Yeah, like this. Like this. Maybe they're on YouTube too. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube. Well, old Sesame Street episodes are on there. And, not to be a little bit of like freaking boomer, but man, old Sesame Street hits different than the new one. New Blue's Clues, still good. Old Blue's Clues, still good. They kept the same basic formula the same in these shows, and Josh is a great host. Better than Joe. We've watched a lot of Blue's Clues, clearly. Sesame Street, the new stuff, man, I don't know. It just seems like there's just so much happening. It's very like, if you're someone who's worried about like bad screen time, that is not the show to watch. I don't love though that this isn't using all the shelves. So hold on. I want him to be the tallest person up here, but I also don't want him to be like alone. Because otherwise, then why the heck do I have this thing in here? There we go. Very cool. But yeah, they might be on YouTube. Back when Mr. Hooper still owned Hooper Store. Oh my gosh. You know more of Mr. Rogers lore than I do. There's only so many episodes on Pluto TV? I don't think it's Pluto. It's like some random thing. I think it's just like a Roku channel. And they stream like probably stuff that's lost their licenses is the only thing I can guess. But they only have like 2 seasons of Mr. Roger, maybe 1. And there are some of the semi more recent ones, but not like the last season. Mr. was from Sesame Street, so even more so. Where I don't know. We don't watch that much Sesame Street, to be honest. We've watched some. Like, by some, I mean, like, occasionally when she's, like, with me and I'm on my computer. And then I think Meemaw's pulled it up once or twice. But we don't watch a lot of, Sesame Street. Though, the old stuff I am a little bit more okay with, just because there's, like, not as many stimuli in it. Because, man, you can kind of tell. When you're watching a show, you can feel, like, how, like, distracting it is. And how it's, like, made to get a kid's attention. There's other ways that you can kind of check and keep track of stuff, too. But, like, Sesame Street is actually it's pretty bad about that. And like I said, especially the new one. I don't know. And I was a freaking Elmo kid, and they changed all his songs. And they don't do half the same stuff anymore. His actor passed away, and they had a whole episode where his character passed away in Big Bird Grieving. I think you've talked about that. That is kind of cool that they did that, though. I saw that there was a Mr. Rogers Sesame Street crossover episode. We did not watch that, but I was going to click on it, and then YouTube hid it from me. And I was like, well, okay. It's just not meant to be today. This guy does not really fit on his stand. This is... I don't even remember what his real name is. Amaranth? As my mom was just talking about me recently, I can only ever think of him as being named Waffles, because that's what I named him when I was a kid. And you can name all the characters in Final Fantasy. So, please sit, sir. Sir. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay, thank you. No. Stop. Because I'm talking to like one of the freaking cats, dude. Stop. Stay. Alright, he'll just be kind of like leaning back a bit. Who cares? My least favorite character, so. I watched that too, the Mr. Rogers Arthur crossover. That one was good. I did watch that one somewhat recently. It was really cute. Arthur's not too bad. Some of the kids can be a little spoiled, I guess, but like, well, it's not that big a deal. That one, we haven't watched a whole lot of that, to be fair, but I also didn't like Arthur that much as a kid, so I'm biased. Just kind of depends on what's easy access to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Arthur's on that same channel that has Mr. Rogers. So at least maybe a couple episodes on PBS Kids, but... And, what else was I gonna say? Oh, she watches Miss Rachel. I feel like I've talked about these all before, but, you know, I can't help it, guys. I'm really sorry. I love my child. And she's who I hang out with the most, so... Mobby. Miss Rachel. But Miss Rachel is a little bit overstimulant, but man, when I need to do something like cook in the kitchen, you know Miss Rachel's fucking ass is getting pulled up because I need me some time. She sat for so long without bugging me today. And at the very least for Miss Rachel, there is a lot of good learning developmental stuff because it is like face-to-face majority of the time, so. Queena. Non-binary Queena. Yippee! They're just hungry. They just want to eat everything in sight. I love them so much. A freaking blue mage that gets their powers by eating things. Geniuses. It's freaking Kirby. But like, big and scary, kind of. She is a little hard to pose, though. Not gonna lie. Love these figures, but they are a pain in the ass to pose. What's going on, B? Alright, maybe I need to get her them separated. Lol modded. Let's see. Is this gonna work? Is that too far? They just got little tiny legs. They got little itty bitty legs. So I'm trying to think of things to talk about with you guys. Because you guys are so cool. I just want you guys to think I'm cool too. Oh my gosh. Can I figure this out? Alright. Please go on the shelf. Nice. And, very important. Hold on. Setting up a bit. The frog. Probably not a show for baby, but I did like the Nickelodeon run of Doug most. All the sound effects in that show were sounds Fred Newman made. Ooh. Definitely not baby safe, but that could be something in the future. Because again, we're trying our best to be good parents and pay attention to what she's watching. You know. Like, some things are definitely worse than others. Some things are definitely way better. Because Mr. Rogers is calm enough that she used to fall asleep while watching that. Not as much anymore. I think these days she's starting to get like a little distracted by that. So, why'd you turn on? What happened? Why did it turn on? I don't understand this thing. You guys can't see it, but like it's just off screen and it's picking me up sometimes. And I think it is because of my hands, but like it only sometimes wants to pick them up. And I don't know when it is that it's trying to pick them. If y'all see a pattern, let me know. I'm really not sure why it's doing it when it's doing it. An artist I like was born deaf, and she said that Doug was one of the few things she watched because the sounds were pleasant. Oh. You mentioned that they were deaf. Was it like, were they like louder sounds or like just very particular sounds? Or were they just kind of more unique sounds so they stood out more? Where do I want to put these next bitches? I think I gotta do Steiner and Beatrix, I think. Let's do Steiner. Best character of the game, Steiner. Let's freaking go. Maybe one day I'll play Final Fantasy IX on stream just because I can do what I want and I don't care. I'm not here for the views. I'm going to miss the dramatic conclusion of the fifth. Yeah, that's okay, ma'am. You can always see it later. Just skip ahead. Thinks it turns on with the OK sign or 2 fingers. Oh. Okay, wait. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you guys for reading the manual, because I didn't. Okay, stop. Nope. Stop. Thank you. I don't remember fully. I think she said other stuff on her TV sounded bad to her. I guess that makes sense, because too, if you're deaf, I know you still can watch stuff. You know, it's like where they kind of like listen to things with the speakers, but like not. They're just like feeling the vibrations sometimes. But obviously, I don't know exactly what level of deaf that they are. And there's different experiences for everybody. But I can imagine if someone was making sound effects with their hands, sound effects with their mouth, that'd probably sound more interesting. So, you know. Okay, how'd I have him? He's a silly, goofy guy, so I always have him doing something silly. I love Steiner. He's the best. He's so dumb, but he's on a mission. He's the goodest boy aside from Vivi, who is a cutie patootie. But Vivi's not my best boy. But he is a cutie patootie. Cutie patootie. Boom. Steiner. He is a silly, goofy guy. He comes with great faces, too. I love him. I love how silly, goofy he is, dude. So good. So cool. They're kind of doing the same pose. Oops. That's okay. You can kind of, I'll try and counterbalance them a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to work much with the space I'm working with. And, you know what's so cool about Steiner? He bagged a baddie. Kind of. I don't think it was ever official, but him and Beatrix sort of had a thing, but didn't. It's been a while since I played the game. She is not as dusty as the other ones have been. Probably because she's so tiny and petite and small and gorgeous. Soup. Boom. She's a baddie. Love her hair, her outfit. You only get to play with her for like a little short section, but she's really cool. Because all these characters are playable except for Kuja. So, lots to choose from. But she was just for like one mission. But everybody loves her because she's so freaking cool. Yippee, women. Women in STEM, women in STEM. I love women in STEM. See, when everyone's holding their weapon on the same hand, you start to notice how all their poses are a little similar. Just a little bit. Okay. Zoop, 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 zoop. Thank you, Greeb. Greeb? Grayab? Grayab? Greeb? How are you doing? I don't think I've seen your name before, so thank you for stopping by. I believe this is your first time here, but if it's not, welcome back. Fortunately, because I'm doing this through my phone, I can't always see the, like, first time. I don't even know if YouTube does that, actually. I think Twitch did. But I don't use Twitch anymore. That was back in the day. Alright, and then I have Zidane and Garnet, and then might be able to squeeze Gecko and Vivi here too. They're teeny tiny, so I want them on the front. It's going from big to small. Because you haven't noticed, from big to small. Oh, dudes. Frickin', you know, I mentioned we watched Stranger Things, and I mentioned that I was in the conformity gate hype. And I kind of figured it wasn't going to happen, right? It just would have been so cool. I really like, too. Some people would just be haters and be like, Stranger Things has been bad for a while. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about your opinion. I hate on Stranger Things whenever it's not airing, too. But whenever it is airing, I think it's really cool and awesome. And the first half of the season was good. And it turns out that was because they actually had a full script written. When they started filming, they didn't have a full script written. They started filming the final episode, and they didn't have the final episode finished being written. Don't worry about how I said that. That's crazy. Especially for like the biggest series like currently, you know, Stranger Things is huge. Was huge. And with this ending, because they're doing other shows and stuff. Kind of, I'm hoping for them it doesn't kill it, but like it kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I don't know. Teeny tiny adjustments. The main boy, the monkey boy. We love Zidane. So freaking cool. He got a monkey tail. I love his little, like, what is this? The bourgeoisie freaking outfit. The bourgeoisie. I feel like he should go in the middle, though, because he is the main boy. But he's pretty cool. Man, my mom's been playing the game recently, too, and now I'm posing the shelves. I'm like, man, this would be pretty fun to play again. What if I played it again? I need to finish the game I'm currently playing first. Alright, this is like the most uninteresting part I know is when you're seeing the back of my balding head. But I need to get them looking nice on the shelf. Anyways, Garnet's next. There was one time we were at I think it was Katsucon. And look, when I play Final Fantasy, I rename the characters. And there was a Garnet cosplayer walking around, and Corey saw him. And so Corey's like, oh my god, there's a Garnet cosplay. There's a Garnet cosplay. And I'm looking around like, I don't see her. Right over there, it's Garnet. And I'm like, it went on for like a while. He was like, she's right freaking there. And I'm just like, I don't know. And then finally he's like, Garnet from like Final Fantasy. And I'm like, oh, her. Oh, I thought he meant Garnet from Steven Universe. Because that would have gotten me way more excited. She's a fine character. She's just very like, what's the word? Basic. There's a better word for it that that's like on the tip of my tongue. She's a Mary Sue kind of. You know, she's fine. She's fine. But, you know, Corey was like, what do you mean? She's right there. Dude, I didn't do the sign. Stop! Thank you. Don't do it again. You stop that. I see you lighten up. It was thinking about it. It was like, oh, are you sure? You want me to go again? Okay, I'll go. No. No. Okay. Some of her effect pieces are really annoying. I can't lie. Look, I love these figures because they are from a series that I love and adore and has evolved in my childhood and blah, 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 blah. They are terrible to pose. And they are fragile. And that totally didn't even zoom in on her face. It's fine. I think if I put them like really close, sometimes it works. I don't know. I'm just gaslighting myself. Yeah, look, see how she keeps slipping? Bro, slipping! Booty cheeks! What was I saying? Yeah, they're just kind of, they're all a little awkward to pose. Their joints are all not great. Some of their, like, weapons and stuff just really are, like, holding on for dear life, or they feel like they're already breaking as you're using them, you know? It sucks. It does. Ain't much more to say other than it sucks. 'Cause it ain't stop. Get next to your girlfriend. It's taking a bit longer than I expected, actually. I'm probably not going to get all the shelves done. Taking a little while, so. Open the other door. So we were moving this, and welcome back. We were moving this. Well, Corey was moving it, and this right here lifted it because, like, the way that the screws are, they weren't super great screws. So when it lifted, the glass door from its hinges, it wasn't in its hinges anymore. So basically, the hinges released, it fell out, and then it shattered on the floor. So it stinks, but he's saying he can fix it. He's gonna fix it. So I'm gonna let him do his thing. Because this was his Christmas gift to me, was this. So it was sad. I felt really bad because too, like, he was trying to move it in the morning before he went to work, and then it broke, and this was the Christmas gift. Granted, these were both kind of Christmas gifts. He gave me his old one, and then he was giving me this new one. But stuff happened, so a lot of glass to clean up. But we got it all for the most part. And luckily, his mom happened to arrive because she helps watch Violet for us during the week. And she was able to help him clean up some of the stuff. So it wasn't quite as bad. Not quite as bad. All right, get the little guys. These two cutie patooties. She's my childhood favorite. This is Echo. Also, I think I've told this story before, but so I have Echo and Freya. Freya was the mouse rat girl from earlier. And because as a kid, I'd seen this game be played, but I literally never knew their real names. I had a friend who did play it and who knew their real names. And I had made some random OCs, and I was like, I don't know what to call these OCs. And she was like, oh, you should do Echo and Freya. And me, I'm just like, oh, those are cool names. Yeah, why not? I'll do that. Stop! Sir. And it wasn't until way later when I finally played the game on my own that I realized that she knew what their names were, played the game enough to know their names, and also happened to like that game as much as me, but I'd never talked to her about it because I didn't know that was what their names were. So now I have two they're kind of like whatever OCs. They're never gonna have like an actual story. I'll probably like plug them in as background characters or something in other stuff. But if I ever do any of the other stuff that I have ideas about, but I don't know. It was just kind of crazy because like once I was replaying and I realized I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. And I don't mind. I like these characters, so I'm not changing their names. But Vivi, no, his head popped up and his arm. No, Vivi, don't jump. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. You're like the mascot of Final Fantasy IX. Were you holding something else? Did I give you two things to hold? I don't think so. If I did, it's on the floor now, forever gone. So I think I had him just holding his little staff, though. I don't know. Well, is what it is. I think I just had him being cutie patootie. It's not hard for Vivi to be cutie patootie, though, because he's a cutie little guy. There we go. Oh, I had him holding his hat. That's what it was. That's right. I remember. It's all coming back to me. You killed him, you murderer. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Vivi's a good boy. I would never do that. I would never do that. There you go. He's taking a little steppy step. He's going to be a little hard to see because he's the black mage and they just have their little itty bitty eyes. Itty bitty eyes. He's just a cutie patootie, though. He's so cute. Just a cute little guy. Zoop. Okay. Respacing. So everybody can be seen. Ugh. I definitely like having these guys on here instead. Okay. You're going to have Mog? Isn't that what their name is? I think it's Mog. Yo, getting mogged by Mog? Crazy. They're a little hard to pose because they're not actually like posable. They're just like on a stick, basically. But is what it is. Please rotate. Bro. What are you doing? I should just like turn the fan on so there's at least like the ambient noise of the fan whenever I'm quiet or focusing. Would that even help? Help my insanity. Yeah, the arms are kind of, they're not busted, but they're just kind of weird sometimes. And a little annoying. Okay. I think I like where these guys are. Frog's a little hidden. All right, I have one more thing I'm going to get for this, though. So, yeah, let's go. Oh, I broke it. Oh, it stopped. Oh, because I had my hands up. That's why I broke it. You can't have fun on this thing. This is what I grabbed. Very small little acrylic stand I have with all the guys on it, but I thought this would be a cute little addition to add to it. They're a little taller than the guys, though. I didn't think this would actually cover them as much as it's covering them. Yeah. I know. We'll just condense. We'll condense. I do kind of like the way these look, though, all together. On the stand. the proppy uppy thing that I have. All right, Echo can look like she's jumping for joy. All right, take him out. Back out. Yeah. Okay. I need her to be up, but slightly tilted. So she looks like she's jumping. Because she's a cutie patootie who would be jumping. And Mog can be doing whatever the hell they do. The problem is that this, like, the way these little hands are, they're like little claws. And so if you don't get the right angle, they kind of just, like, awkwardly hold them. Ooh, what if I have it just grab her leg or something instead? Also, I'm, like, just standing on my freaking feet. And today was the hard workout day. Full body workout without weights because I don't have any. I don't feel like buying any. So my legs are going to be swole tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Okay, I should have put it on the other leg. Got it. Cool. It's a lot of work. Here we go. Meow. Hi, Deku. I'm decorating my shelves the best I can. Kind of one of the more random streamy weenies. Is this gonna work? Alright, I can make this work. Here we go. I got new shelves for Christmas. So this is me putting them up as best or not putting them up, but putting my stuff on them as best I can. Please. 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 Yeah, let's go. Sometimes there's a lot of physics involved in posing these figures in particular. Doo-doo-doo. Just come work at Amazon, bro. My legs be beefy. Bro, my leg, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to work at Amazon and be miserable and broke all the time. So, I'm good. All them 3-story apartments. That is true, though. But man, when you're doing like an actual workout, too, don't get me wrong. Not like you're not working out, because you are. But, bro, that should be burning. Okay. I think I was also going to put... I also realized, a bit too late, but even though I like these, I wish I put my Dungeon Meshi stuff on here. Like, I could have put... But I can still put them here. But the problem is that that's not the stuff that I have to put out on the shelf. But I want to put them somewhere specific because I have so many of them. So, whatever. Oh, I forgot to turn my thing. Bitch. Thank you. Whee! Alright. My limited amount of Jujutsu Kaisen is going over here. I thought I had 2 Nanamis. I do. I was like, where the heck did the other one go? My Nanamis. Hey. Homie. Figure your shit out. I had to carry cat litter to the 3rd floor because why would they live on the bottom floor? That's obnoxious. That's so obnoxious. I mean, maybe there's something wrong with them. I don't know. Like, as in, like, maybe they're not well. But that's still obnoxious, dude. Wait. It's more fun that way. Bro, see what you do though when you're going up the stairs, right? You got the bag and you start doing some of these. Start doing some of these, and you're gonna be swole, dude. Swole. God, yeah, I really wish I'd put these down here instead. Shit. I'll do that off stream if I do it. I'm not gonna make you guys go through all that. I'm gonna just keep decorating this because at the very least, if I do move them all down and I move Dungeon Meshi stuff here, Because I'm not going to do my Dungeon Meshi stuff today. Everything is in a different room for those. Damn. You can tell when they've been on the shelf for a while, like since our old house, a while. I was saying something important. I don't remember what it was, but it's fine. I'll fix that later, I think was what I was going to say. And I was adding extra words. Filling out the essay, as they say. Oh, man. Anyone else been feeling the impending doom of world events lately? I have. I'm not going to go on that long depression rant, but just putting it out there, guys. Just putting it out there. All my figures are still in boxes. I have nowhere to put them. Oh, shit. Well, we had a bunch of extra shelves for me. I could have just given you them. We just gave them to another friend. If they don't use all of them, I'll tell Corey. But maybe, if they don't use them all, I don't know if they're going to use them all. But, dude, you're like literally a day late. I literally, I could have just given you some of our extra ones. Because we had so many that we were like, okay, we don't need these anymore. And I don't think he actually wanted them all. I think he was just taking them because we were asking him. So, and he's not going to come back to the house because it was hard enough to get him to come to our house in the first place. It's been like 2 months or something that he's talked about coming to pick these up from us. Boop. They are cheap. There are cheap shelves you can get from IKEA though. Oh, and you know what too? Well, maybe we are going to see him again because we have a shelf here without the bracket. So Corey probably just gave our friend everything and didn't actually look at what he was giving him. So cool. So very cool. Oh well. Fix it later. Fix it in post. Ooh, well, both of my Nanamis fit. Ooh, I also didn't show you guys the Nanami, the nicer one of the two. Though, to be fair, this was a prize figure, this one right here, and it was pretty nice for a prize figure. Like, not the most stellar figure, but, like, for what it was. Huge. Huge freaking mess. Everywhere, all over the place. You would not believe. It's like a tick, bro. The Trump impression's a tick, dude. But yeah, if you get any back, I'd take it. Yeah, I'm gonna message it. When Corey gets home, I'll be like, dude, first of all, he took one of the brackets for the shelf that we still have here. Second of all, if he doesn't want to use them all, I just talked to Deku and Deku would be interested in them. So, anyways, Nanami. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Yeah, this is the prize figure. But yeah, prize figure is pretty cool because it got like an actual print on the base. And it's not just a black base. Still cheap plastic, but like, you know, I'll take it. You can kind of see through his glasses. You're not gonna be able to tell here, but you can. And he's got the flattest ass in the world. Look how freaking flat that is. Anyways, it's very important that you guys knew that. Alright, we're going to condense some of the Zelda stuff. Also, I'm going to show you the nice one. Too bad I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen anymore, but at least I still like Nanami, and I still like Maki. Have a good night's sleep, Deku. Get big dreams and big money. Alright, he's here, so we're going to say hi to him. Good night, Deku. Daniel came just to say good night. Meow 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 meow. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Just a baby. Meow. Meow. So cute. Violet knows how to meow. Well, like baby meow, but whenever we say, "Oh, it's the cat," or we say, "Oh, it's Erza or Cathaniel," because she knows that there's Erza and Cathaniel, she'll go meow, meow, meow. So cute. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, I was showing you guys the nice Nanami. Nice Nanami. I can't see what it's focused on. Ooh. Got this cool, like, Jujutsu Kaisen effect piece base. Even though I think his should have been blue, but whatever, semantics. Got all the little hair. Ass still flat. Ooh, ass still flat. Alright, put him back on the shelf. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Also, he's gonna like fucking fight Garnet over here. Meow, 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 meow. Another trigger. I love there's a video of this teacher who was telling her kids, like, you guys, today's my last day teaching you, and it's like little kids, and they start doing the meow 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 song and singing it, and you can hear like they're like genuinely sad. One of the kids is audibly sobbing while still singing the song. It's just so funny but so cute. Saddest song of their generation. I just heard a Teams notification on my work computer. What time is it? They still at work? Ain't no way. Alright, here is itty bitty teeny tiny Nanami. Little Nendoroid and Nanami. God, I miss when I liked Jujutsu Kaisen, you guys. I got him with a sandwich. I really, genuinely, Jujutsu Kaisen was like top tier, my absolute favorite. Loved the characters, loved the ideas, loved the work. And then I was reading it because I was like, I can't wait anymore. I want to keep reading it and blah 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 blah. Worst mistake of my life, dude. It falls off. And then season 2 wasn't even that good. It's pretty bad. But I didn't finish reading it. I didn't need to because I got updates from Corey, and every update he gave me, I was like, that sounds terrible. Fights were going on too long. Everybody was pulling, the standard shonen, like, well, you did this. Well, guess what? Here's this. Or, guess what? This guy that we mentioned in a chapter one time. Or, here's this dude that no one fucking knows. Oh, by the way, every time we explain what a power is, we're going to do a flashback to everybody sitting around in a fucking press conference room and talking about it. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to see people sitting around in a press conference room talking about the powers that are so convoluted and confusing. And, also, by the way, we're reusing the same panel over and over and over again for these press rooms. They use them like I don't even know how many times, which, hey, look, use your shortcuts. But if you're using this scene that often, maybe that's not a good thing. And your shonen manga, mind you. Hi again, Daniel. Anyways, no more Jujutsu Kaisen rant because I can, you guys know how I am. It's not good. I don't need to let those, I don't need to bring up those carcinogens from my body, okay? They can just stay put away. Anyways, here's my other favorite character, Maki. Heyo. And I just realized I have another big Maki scale, so I'm probably not even going to end up keeping these where I have them. But I do like Maki, even though I didn't like how the last season went and was animated. Because even I liked those chapters when I read them, but then when I watched them, the animation wasn't as good. It was so hard to watch the fights. It sucked because some of my favorite chapters were animated really weirdly, and it was just hard to watch, and it stunk. So I liked them. But there's an episode coming up for her, maybe episode or 2 for Maki, and maybe they'll be good. I know the storyline I like because she literally takes down the patriarchy, but if it's animated badly, then it's not going to be fun. But it is still badass, so I'm choosing to remember it for what it was, not what it will be. All right, moving on. Oh, I didn't take you guys with me. There we go. That's gonna take some getting used to. This one, it doesn't really need to be dusted off that much. It's my Trixie Mattel box. Stop! Thank you. Collector's doll. And because it's a collector's doll, it means it stays in the box. This is one of the few things that I keep in the box. But one, the box is really nice. Check it. Boom. Look how nice this box is. I love that it's like an actual picture of her on the back. So stupid. I need to see though. Someone said that Trixie was saying some weird shit recently, so I don't know. I like her for what she was, not what she is. But I don't know. I'm trying not to be too picky on, like, maybe not picky is the right word, but I'm not trying to like immediately jump to judging some of these large creators' characters based on one or two off things that they say, just because, especially when the queer creators are women, it's like, do I want them to be better people? Yeah, duh, but like, they get scrutinized so much more. If they do one or two wrong things, why am I going to cut them off entirely instead of platforming them over just some other dude who probably says those things are worse, but they just don't get put on a platform about it, you know? I don't know. Not gonna get super. I'm trying my best not to go on a bunch of rants, but sometimes I can't help it. I feel like a large box of things too over here. So I have my stocking Nendoroid. I have Part 2 JoJo Nendoroids and my Little Witch Academia Nendoroids too. Guys, I have so many things. What time is it? I'll look at the time in a second. I need to get my girls. These are my nice girls too, though. Things are definitely going to move. I think at this point, I just need to put them on a shelf. I just hate that these girls are going up high. But, because like I want Dungeon Meshi here. I have so much Dungeon Meshi stuff now, and maybe it wouldn't be the full shelf, but like it'd be a decent bit of the shelf. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. My bad, homies. Stop! Thank you. Nope. Stop! Alright. Maybe I'll still put these girls down here. And I don't think my Dungeon Meshi is going to take up the whole shelf. So I should, in theory, be okay. Oh, welcome back, Fuya. I didn't know you left. You didn't even say goodbye? You did miss Deku. You could have reminded him about the Valorant thing. That would have been kind of funny. Oh! Oh, love that. Well, good thing I didn't just shatter another freaking door handle. This is my Reen Hoshizora Love Live thing. Oh, let me actually position you guys down a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Her tail's broken. It's been broken for a bit, but like it doesn't really matter that much, so I just don't worry about it. All right, clean off the base. What else has been happening? Oh my god, we've had a decent amount of people this stream. Thank you to everybody that's here and just kind of lurking. If you're listening and you love me, you should like the stream if you haven't already done so. Maybe everyone who's here has already liked it though. I don't know. People have been coming in and out. But yeah, we've had a lot of people this time. Pretty cool. Love her. So cute. This was my first... No, this was my first Reen figure, but this was my first nice altar scale Love Live figure. I did get another Reen figure before this, though. Excuse me. I did not ask for this. Thank you. You know, I think I'm making like an okay sign because I'm like kind of like going like that, you know? These are really nice figures, though. So, they look extra cutie patootie. Open the door, I have candy? Huh? Who is this? Mom's Berettas? I ain't open the door to nobody. I don't even open the door for the post office most of the time. All right. I just I don't even, her tail's not even glued in. I just put it in there and hope for the best. It's based on vibes. It's fine. Whew. Let's go. All right, let me carry a couple of these guys over here. Zoop. Zoop. I love horses. Peter, the horse is here. Peter, the horse is here. Why is my life kind of not revolving around horses, but why do horses keep coming back? Did I anger the horse gods? Please stop. There we go. Do you know? Let them be quirky and different. Oh, there we go. This figure's weird. It's called a Fig Fix. So it's like a Figma, but they're fixed in place. You don't get to pose them. But for some freaking reason, and the answer is perverts, her skirt's loose. Come on, guys. Come on. And they still gave her white pants. If we're going to make her skirt loose, at least make them nice underwear. Okay? It's going to be Year of the Horse this year. Oh my gosh. You're right. It's a full circle moment. It's full circle. That has to be it. I like horses because they have huge personalities. Yo, who's this freak in the chat? Do you like, what was that Homestuck character? Equius, I think. Are you Equius? That's so funny. You missed when I had the actual horses out earlier. I got horse... Bit... Stop! Girl, it's not that serious. Not the Homestuck. There's the horse guy. I don't know that many other horse characters, to be honest. I'm not a horse girl. We talked about part 7 JoJo earlier. That's horse part. Steel ball run. It's gonna be so sad when that's not the music, you guys. Steel ball run. Boom. Hanayo. Super cutie pie. One of the figures that inspired me to start all this stuff. It was more so the Instagram, but there was a long train of things. I got her because she goes along with Myrene because they're gay. Reen was on sale, and I was like, yo! First time I ever used Big Bad Toy Store was buying this bad girl. So, because I used to check for figure prices more often back then. So, don't do that as much anymore. Bro, who is moving the camera? Damn, is your house haunted? No, I got one of those camera moving things. The problem is that it picks up from hand gestures. So if I need to stop it, I go like this. But if it needs to pick back up, I go like this. Oh, let me stop it again. Or I think I can go like this. That does it again. I don't know what the difference is between the two. No, hi, Daniel. But every now and then I'll put my hand in just enough the right gesture that it thinks that I'm doing one of the other hand gestures, which is a little annoying. Earlier I was running around the room, had my hands up in the air, hands open, and it stopped tracking because I had my hands open. So, don't love that. I want the McCree Nendoroid, but I'm poor. Ooh, oh, you're right. They were super cheap for so freaking long, and we accidentally had gotten two for some reason. I don't remember why. And they are now finally starting to get expensive again. And we don't have it anymore, of course, because Corey never sells at the right time. God bless him. He's terrible at watching the figure market. But I do have mine still, the one that I have. Did you get all your Nendoroids new? Like, yes, but no. There's like a couple that I didn't get new, but not enough to really like be worth talking. Like, see, what the heck did I just do to trigger that? Put my hands like this for like 2 seconds? Come on now. Or is it like I have to wave at it? No, okay. Stupid phone. But yeah, like, I mentioned my stocking Nendoroid. I got that used. I got my Bruno JoJo figure used. I really haven't gotten that many used, to be fair, though. I got the Junko one recently. Well, my husband got it for me recently. And that one was used. But I do tend to buy them brand new because I just know what I like. I know what I like. But then I don't get good deals as often. Especially because Good Smile's releasing stuff more often lately. So you're more likely to find things. Look how her ass is just it's out. Crazy. Crazy. I love the details on these ones though. They're so cute. They have so many details on their skirts and their sleeves. So cute. But yeah, a majority of them though I did buy brand new just because I spend my money all the time, even when I shouldn't. Oopsies. They seem cheaper new than used. It really depends. It really depends. So put it in perspective, right? I have the Undertale ones. I'm 50-50 on them. Half of them I like, half of them I'm like, okay. I was thinking about getting rid of them. Some of them. I want to keep Undyne because she's my favorite. And I was thinking about keeping Toriel. But I looked at the price, and she's selling for like $400. Crazy. I might sell her because I like her, but I'm like, I'll be okay if I don't have her. But then again, I'm rethinking it because I'm playing and involved with Deltarune right now, so I might want to keep her. Sans and Papyrus. Like Sans and Papyrus. That time I did do the peace sign I caught that time. I like Papyrus, and I like both of them, right? Their Nendoroids are not great, and it shows. Their Nendoroids do not cost much money to even get both of them together, which is probably what I'll do, is sell them both together, because you get slightly more with together to put them both. But the Nendoroid's just not nice enough for me to want to keep it. And like I like Undertale, Sans and Papyrus. I might wait because Deltarune is still ongoing. Papyrus has not showed up yet, and if he does show up, maybe I'll feel differently about selling them. If the Deltarune characters pop up, I'm going to get those too. Because currently I do like Deltarune a lot more than I like Undertale. They're all the same involved things, but, you know. But you just never know. Because, like, I have Komi. My Komi-san figure, which I liked Komi enough, but I don't think it's going to get a second season, which did shock me because it was pretty popular for a bit there. Or if it's going to get a second season, maybe then that's when I'll sell it and make some money off of it. But she barely sells for any money. So it does depend. If what you're looking for is a high search one, you know. Have a good night, Sonato. Thank you again for stopping by. Because I know this was a surprise stream. When I, like, the panty and stocking Nendoroids. I just got stocking. I happened to be at a con. She was a really good deal because she had already been opened. It was used or whatever. But it was still a good deal. And it was in person, so I could see what it was and see that it was like a legit thing. I haven't gotten panty yet, even though it would be nice to have both of them. And, I didn't show it. But panty and stocking figures are just so expensive. And I'm genuinely surprised they haven't done a re-release. Maybe they're going to redo them because they're older models, but I don't know. I'm showing them, but I don't think they're that in focus. Stop moving! And put your skirt on. There we go. I saw something come through. Pyramid Head just dropped and it's instantly sold out. No, well, it might just be sold out on certain sites. Are you checking multiple sites or just one? Now, to be transparent, my husband's my figure dealer. But I still know stuff. I'm not as good at searching that stuff as he is. Oh no, there's a mark on her little dress. Dang it. Just Good Smile? Is it a Good Smile exclusive? Or... Because it'll usually say on there if it's a Good Smile exclusive. Now, there might be a Good Smile figure, and then there's the Good Smile figure plus the Good Smile bonus if you buy it from Good Smile. Sometimes it's like an effect piece or something. But if you haven't already checked, I would check places. The easy ones are Ami Ami and Big Bad Toy Store. And then there's other ones, but I don't know as much about some of these other websites. But you could probably just search up the Pyramid Head and Android pre-order. And if it's not just being sold on Good Smile, you might actually be able to find it through like another seller. Now, make sure you're not buying it from like something kind of shady or like AliExpress or Temu. And if you're not sure about a website, you can usually look up, is this site good? You know, Reddit, and then you see people's opinions on it at least, so you can see if it's a legit site. Now, sometimes if you're buying from some of these other places, they'll be a little bit slower to get it to you. That's the nice thing about Good Smile US. It's usually pretty quick because you're buying it straight from them. And then, you know, because it's Good Smile US, they kind of get stuff figured out. But it can take longer if you get it from like a Japan-based site. So, all right, now these two technically can hold hands. It's a little hard to show together though. This was the first ever Reen figure that I got. Technically, I actually have two of these. There was a version of her made where she could stand by herself, and there was a version of her made where she could stand with Hanayo. And I originally got the one where she could stand by herself, and then later I was like, I think someone got me this, so then I was like, well, now I have to get this one, or something like that. Because I want them to be together holding hands in the cute little Love Wing Bell outfit. Such a cute episode. I love that episode. That's what made me love Reen. So freaking cute. And here's Hanayo. Looking cool in the suit. I'm not putting her arm on because I don't feel like it right now. The arm is a little funky to deal with, to be honest. But it is the thought that counts. It's really cute, so... Once you get it on, it's not usually too bad, but it's not great. They didn't really properly size them is the annoying part, so... I'm going to need to get some risers for these, I think. Because again, if I put Dungeon Meshi here, I'm not going to want to have them all the way spread across like I used to. Yeah, but I'll leave them there for now. Not a great setup. I acknowledge that. Okay, I'm prioritizing the things that are out on the shelves because there we go. Which we've mostly gotten everything up. Look, this is it. Like 1 or 2 things, 4 things. Some stuff's in a box, but I forgot to check the time. And I might not do that all tonight, so my K-On Figma I love, but I'm probably going to put them up high because they have small, delicate pieces. And I know it is an inevitable fact that eventually the baby will be not a baby and want to touch and play with things. And some things I really don't care. She wants to pick up some of these guys down here, whatever. Maybe not all of them. I'll probably move some of the nicer ones up some other day. But like maybe I would move like maybe some of the Nendoroids down, honestly. They got small pieces, but they're like kind of child safe if she's old enough. I don't know. I'll move stuff eventually, but at least with these guys being down here, it's kind of like these are mostly prize figures. I don't care if prize figures get messed up, you know? Stop! It's so fun doing that. Okay, what's the time? I keep saying I'm gonna check the time. Ooh, it's 12. Okay. Once we get these girls just in a spot, I will be stopping for tonight. Cause it is gonna bug me actually if I leave them like this. I know I said I wasn't gonna move them, but I can't help it. Also, her arm is already detached. I just put it on. Stop! But it's 12, and I need to not stay up as late as I did last night. That was really bad, you guys. That was really bad that I stayed up as late as I did. Big yikes. Okay. There we go. So, I don't know. Too honestly, I don't love that I have Kaon down there. Kaon's gonna be up here. I have Love Live that's down there, and Love Live that's probably gonna stay here. I might end up shifting a bunch of stuff. Because too honestly, even though I do love these might just stay in the bottom. Even though I was just saying like maybe I shouldn't let the baby be able to reach them, but like. Dude, these can be found on the aftermarket so cheap now, and they are falling apart on their own anyway. So, like, is the baby going to be any worse? No, probably not. I've got like multiple right now that are being fixed. Ritsu, something broke. Mugi has a mark on her face. A bunch of them have like some of the paint transferred onto their skirts. Like, it'll be fine. But I don't think, like I said, I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm just trying to put them away. Get them out of the way. Because they have been... Here, I'll show them still really quick. I'm not going to worry about posing them too much. Azunyan. Azunyan. Because I do kind of hate posing these guys, too. Low-key. Low-key, high-key. Okay, she's not actually that dusty. Maybe these haven't been out that long. But... I just want to get stuff off of my shelf. And I think that's mostly everything there, too. I'm thinking. Yeah, Juju, turn back on. Stop! Stop! I said, stop! Sometimes it doesn't like when I'm being silly goofy. You were lost in the Dollhouse world. I really was. I love that game so much. I cannot say it enough, Ben. Thank you so much for getting that for me for Christmas. It's such a perfect game for me, dude. Because too, like, you know, I like games like that, but sometimes they're not like, there's not enough to do, it feels like, or it's not silly quirky enough, or it's really slow paced. But this game is like at my own pace. There are some things I think it could be better, but I'll complain about anything, even when I really like them. So that is no diss on the actual game itself. That's just me being nitpicky. But like, you know, I was playing the Heartopia game, right? It's cute. It really is. But when I'm playing it, I feel like it's a really grindy game for what it is that you're doing. And that totally didn't focus at all. Whatever, you guys get it. Now, hold on a second. Why did you move? It doesn't really work well for this kind of stuff. I think this camera is pretty good, but I need to be like moving a lot more, I think. Oh, you guys can't even see where I'm putting stuff. Yippee! Get to see my chin. Well, Heartopia is really cute, but I hate how grindy it is, and like how slow some of it is. And like, I think back in the day I would have really liked the game a lot more, and I still like parts of it, but I'd only get so much time in a week to play games now, And I didn't really play that many games in the past either. I'm not like in high school where I'm playing games all the time. Um, so having a game kind of feel like it just requires so much time for me to really make any progress kind of gets me away from the game. Like that's kind of how I felt. Like I really liked Overwatch. Um and I enjoyed playing it a lot. I was good at it. But the problem was that in order to stay good at it, I felt like I had to play it every day. And I think I played when they were doing the rank decay. Um and that got annoying. And then they got rid of it. But of course, it wasn't when I was playing, so I had already left by that point. Yeah, these are not staying up here. This is actually a really terrible angle for these because their neck joints are ugly. So you can see the joint. It looks really weird. I'll try and show you in a second here. But this is temporary because it's bedtime soon. But yeah, but no, that's what I love about Whisper of the House. It is such a fun, cute game. There's so many weird things, so many little secrets to find if you want to find them, or you just not give a shit about them. I like that it's giving me stuff to do, where it's like, hey, here's your theme. Do something based on this theme, which I need. I need something to branch off of. I can start from scratch on some things, but I usually prefer to have like some sort of branching point. So here's Mio. Mio. So cute. Wow. You know what's great about her? Hold on. It's canon. So why'd you do that? Like what? Would I barely go like this? Anyways. Striped panties. It's canon in the show. Anyways, the neck joint. So if you look at them from underneath, see how that looks? She's kind of hard maybe to tell on. You can see how thick the neck joint is. Try to bring it in closer. So it looks really bad when you're kind of looking at them from an under angle because you have to make them look down at you in order to not look weird. Which also looks weird because it's like, why y'all looking at me like that? Ooh, Corey's home. Corey's home. And Ritsu's drum set without Ritsu. Corey's home! I'm streaming. Goofy. The drums.
Wow.
The drums. Thank you. I said I am streaming. If you did not hear me.
Streaming?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the gamer word.
No! No!
That's right. Game.
You gotta fix Ritsu for me. I'm not keeping them here. I'm just putting them away.
Yes. Yes. As my room slowly gets worse and then gets better.
Yeah, it comes back to normalcy.
Yeah. Tonight my plan in my room is to accessory box up everything else that I want to sell, and then I've got a bunch of boxes around for stuff that I'm keeping that I need to take care of those boxes and get all those in the attic too.
Because I realize with these, I like them the way I put them, but I'd rather have Dungeon Meshi on the shelf. So I will.
Oh yeah.
I will probably move all of these down, or maybe I won't, and I'll just be lazy because I'm like, that's so many things I have to move. But turned out pretty good, and then these are probably going to be with Dungeon Meshi because there's not a lot of them.
If you want for these scales, I can give you some of my like small risers, and I've got those vertex bases for circular bases as well, so that these can get lifted up, and then you can lift up maybe these. Threxy Gan is a little bit more forward here, but lift these guys up a little bit as well.
Okay.
Instead of just standing like it's a family reunion picture.
Yeah, but then it looks like a family reunion. I need more risers for things. So I'm gonna need risers for them because I'm gonna have these layered.
Yeah, I have.
And then this, you know what? Too actually, now that you mention that, maybe I will keep Dungeon Meshi here because these are the shorter shelves, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah. In Dungeon Meshi, I'm not gonna put Fallen on a riser. I'm just gonna put Fallen in there.
Yeah, the chicken falling.
Yeah. The chicken.
Will chicken falling fit in you?
Yeah. She's not that big.
She's not too wide?
No, these shelves aren't any. These shelves are deeper than the ones that I have them on currently. So.
Yes, kitty cats. Yes.
On the shelves with the light on the second shelf from the top, there's a green-eared figure. What is it? That's Goomy. Here, we're at the end anyway, so I'm gonna do the shelf tour because I gotta go to bed after this. So, I'm actually gonna turn off this thing. Zoop. Here we go. Shelf tour. Since you asked, though, first we're gonna start with this one. This is the one I did last time. But that's Goomy. Goomy. She is not a pony, but she is a Vocaloid, so I put her with Miku. So this is the ones we did earlier. Pretty cool. Lights aren't working, so I cannot put the lights on right now, but I don't love this empty space, but it's fine. The kind of scuffed who cares bit up here. And then down here. Down here.
Nice, you got everything in there too.
Yeah, that was the goal today, was just to get the stuff off the shelves. This is last time. We're missing Murdoch though. Well, technically not. He's there, but we need to fix his stand so he can fit because he was just barely too tall to fit. Even though Noodle fit, he didn't. He was just like a centimeter too big.
Real close.
Yeah. There's the fairy tale stuff. These ones are cool too because they all light up. All of those light up. Ponies and stuff.
These definitely want
Nendoroids.
Felicia higher up too, being in the back like that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like to probably also Lilith or something. I don't know.
I'll just order like the small ones. Those would be good for like one scale on top of them by themselves. I'm gonna order probably like 2 more sets of them.
Plushies.
Because I'm gonna need more too for my display cases. I'm gonna have to order more like proper acrylic risers for my game too, like the bigger ones. Because like I only have so many tall ones, and I'm like, oh, these shelves are like 15 inches high. I can get a 9-inch riser. Finally looks like a good deal.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. You can actually use them.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that's everything. So, there's going to be probably another stream of me working on these. Whether it's me... I think I am going to keep these here. Because now that I think about it, if I do Dungeon Meshi, even though I would like to have it at like the better viewing height, the Fawnling chicken, she's not that tall. She's really not as big as you think she is. She's a big figure, but not that big. So it'd be better to put her on one of those shorter shelves. Because these shelves are all different sizes for some reason. You can't really tell that they are until you're putting stuff on there and you're like, oh shit, doesn't it fit now? So they'll probably go here. I'll adjust some of those. I still have a couple Nendoroids that are still in boxes that I need to figure out stuff for. So I'm probably going to need to get some more of those. Well, I probably put them with my other Nendoroids over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be moving a lot of stuff around now. Guys, I got stuff in my workroom, stuff in our bedroom. I gotta think about where I'm putting everything. So this was a kind of random gorilla stream. There's gonna be another stream still tomorrow, normal Thursday stream. We're gonna go back to Whisper of the House, and then Friday I'm gonna be playing something with Zombie They. Don't know which game yet. We're gonna figure something out. But Friday at night we're gonna be playing something. And, yeah, this is like stream week for me. Pretty crazy. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you guys had a great yesterday. Hope you have a great tomorrow. Thank you everyone that's here. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it. If you can also like the video. I think everyone that's here has probably already liked it though. But if you haven't, it's right there. Oh, it's right at the bottom of the screen. That's it. I'm going to stop rambling. Goodbye. Have a good night, everybody. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Let me figure out how to end these freaking streams on here, though. They're not easy to figure out when you're on live. X? Okay, maybe now bye? Yes. Okay, goodbye for real, guys.